Today I wanted to talk about why I'm so passionate about health and fitness. First, if you saw my video yesterday, you'll know that this was not a kettlebell accident, all right? This is a sty in my eye, still dealing with it. I look like Quasimodo the other day. It's getting better, as a matter of fact. I know I look like a freak, but anyways. Getting back onto why I'm so passionate about health and fitness. Now, when I graduated from college, much to people's chagrin, I have a degree in kinesiology from San Diego State University. And when I graduated in 2012, the statistics on obesity for adults in the United States was 65% of the adult population was overweight or obese, okay? So pretty bad, right? Well, today it's 85%. This was as of 2020, okay? So in less than 10 years, from 2012 to 2020, the percentage of people who fall into the overweight and obese category increased by 20%. Half of that number, 42.5%, are obese. And what was crazy about this is because my kinesiology department was impacted, meaning it was hard for me to get classes. I mean, it was very competitive. So many people wanted to become trainers. So many people wanted to become physical therapists. So many people wanted to become nutritionists. That area was so, especially at San Diego State, which was a great school for that. We had great professors. That education department was in demand. And so you think about it, fast forward 10 years, now it's coming up on, it's 15 years. There's more trainers, there's more gyms, there's more people online, health coaches, nutritionists, dietitians, health coaches. There's so many different things out there for people's resources, but yet the numbers keep rising. And so I look at that and I go, man, there's got to be something going on that's wrong. And I know that I was a contributor to the confusion that's out there in regard to diet, in regard to how to exercise, in regard to how much cardio are you supposed to do. All these things out there that I've spoke about on this channel. I see it in the comments. People are arguing back and forth and they're doing these things where, look, I've been guilty of telling people, you can come to me and you can work out 2 times a week and you can get all your results. You don't have to change your diet. Right? We want to sell people a program and act like we have this magic answer to things. I don't have any programs to sell. I train people on my own, but I'm not doing this channel and when I talk about health and fitness to create clients for myself. I want to spread the message of health and fitness and how it is a simple process, but people have to understand what that process is. And the cardio, all right, fanatics and things like that, it doesn't work. The recommendations from our guidelines from the government, it doesn't work. The proof is in the pudding because people are getting more and more overweight and obese. So we have food problems. That's why I talk about nutrition on this channel. We have exercise problems. Our standard for exercise, people have this idea that they have to work out so many times throughout the week, and people don't want to train. The people who are promoting these exercise programs that want to do lots of different things and work on skills and have fun when you work out, doesn't matter what you do, people are not going to have fun, right? People don't like being in the gym. You can slice up workouts any way you want. It's a nuisance to them. And so the strategies that I've found, the things that I do with my clients and things that I recommend to people are on this channel, like I talk about Jay Vincent and Drew Bay and Doug McGuff, is to get the most out of the least amount of time. I want to get the most results out of the least amount of time in the gym. And for me, that's the message that I think, and that's why I'm passionate about it, is that that's what's going to resonate with people who don't want to work out. They don't want to do these things to get to their health. They're stuck. And if we as fitness professionals continue to tell people things that maybe they want to hear, they're just going to end up coming into gyms. I saw it all the time when I work in gyms. They sign up, they're passionate, they're ready for it, all right? And then never see them again because it's so confusing. What diet do I do? There's all this stuff out there what training program do I do? Do I take classes? Do I do the weights? Do I do cardio? And what do? They go, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to go back to my old lifestyle. Or now, what are they doing? I'm just going to go get Ozempic, all right? And it's a good strategy for someone that is struggling with their weight. But if it's not coupled with exercise with a lifestyle change in regard to how they can continue to keep getting results with the amount of food that they eat, right? So that means they're gonna have to change their nutrition habits. If we don't couple these things, it's going to do the same thing like we did when we make people, lose weight from tons of exercise and cardio and doing these crash diets and things like that, not changing lifestyle, just doing it for a short term, people gain things back. So when I talk about this stuff, I'm passionate about it because I've contributed to the chaos and the confusion in the fitness industry because we haven't been getting down to the root causes of things. We haven't been talking honestly about the physiology that goes along with exercise and nutrition. And I hope that I can share some of this information on this channel about, again, just the bare bones. What do the textbooks say? What does the physiology say? Again, it's not my opinion, it's physiology, it's physics, it's biomechanics, it's nutrition. Okay, I have some other notes on this, but I just really wanted to sympathize with people that are out there that, they've been lost in the scuffle of people arguing over vegan diet, no, carnivore diet, no, keto diet, no, Atkins diet, no, Mediterranean diet, no. The list goes on. Who's right? Well, I'm right because I sell this program, or I'm right because I sell this exercise program. You got to do cardio 5 times a week, and you got to do marathons. No, you got to do CrossFit. No, you can get fit doing lots of different things. But the main idea is what's the essence? What's underneath it all? What's causing those results? And we're disagreeing with each other over things that really don't affect the people that we're talking about, but they affect someone that's peeking in, that's kind of fitness curious, diet and nutrition curious. They're not going to do it. They haven't tried it yet. They're not actually taking the step to get a trainer or actually taking the step to talk to a nutritionist. They're just curious. And when they see us talking bad to one another, and when they see all the confusion, avocados are the healthiest food in the world. Avocados are going to kill you if you eat too many of them. People look at that and they go, it's too confusing. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to trust. So you know what I'm going to do? I trust McDonald's because that tastes really, really good and it makes me feel good. I trust, a Chick-fil-A. I trust my tried and true things to make me feel a certain way because it's so confusing out there. There's tons of studies out there that contradict each other. I talked about this the other day with research. It's not a good place for our industry to be in, and the proof is in the pudding. No pun intended. I don't know where that came from, but it's true. Look at the statistics. Like I said, 2012, 65% of the nation was overweight or obese. More nutritionists, more health coaches, more personal trainers, more gyms, more access to information with the internet and social media. The numbers have gone up by 20% to 85% today. 42.5% of adults are obese. They don't call type 2 diabetes. They used to call it adult onset diabetes. They don't call it that anymore. They call it type 2. It was always type 2, but it was referred to as adult onset. You can't have adult onset diabetes when 9-month-olds are getting it because the womb, inside the womb, they're already being exposed to these high levels of insulin. And then when they come out, they're getting fed in these ridiculous ways. So our habits, our strategies that are coming from people who have good intentions, maybe some of them don't have good intentions, but a lot of them do have good intentions, but people are getting lost in the scuffle because we're arguing about all these different things. I want to try to get to as much clarity about the physiological mechanisms that are behind whether you go into any sort of diet, whether that's carnivore, whether that's keto, whether that's vegan. What are the principles that are allowing you to get the results? The lifestyle change about things. What are the principles of your training program? If you like kettlebells, if you like CrossFit, if you like cardio, okay, that's all fine. You can get fit doing many different things. But what are the principles? Instead of us saying one's better than the other, okay, understanding that there are risks associated with those things. And the program that is the best is the program that someone's going to actually follow through on. But if people are, again, fitness curious, kind of peeking in going, hey, I wonder what this says. And then they read the comments, you're an idiot, you should do kettlebells instead of this. Oh no, you're an idiot, you should do high intensity training. No, you're an idiot, you should do cardio all the time. What are people gonna do? They're gonna be like, well, Nobody knows the answers. I don't know what to choose. So I'm going to go back to doing what I'm doing. And my hope, my passion is to try to get the people that aren't already fit, that have a program, that want to do what they want to do. I want to try to help people that have tried or not tried something, that are confused out there. I want to try to help people understand their own body, because I have this information about my body that I feel should be standard. I think that the information I learned in college should not be taught in college. It should be standard when you graduate high school or even middle school. Some of these basic concepts of nutrition and physiology should be standard in our education system, but they're not, and it's sad, and I want to share that. So that's why I'm passionate about health and fitness. I hope that through channels, through sharing, through other people making channels, and again, instead of fighting with each other, bringing each other up so that we can help the community of the world, all right, get healthier through, again, these strategies. So that's why I'm passionate. That's all I got for you today. Until next time, I'll see you then.